Hey everybody, this is MyCollectables coming back with another video, and here is my top 10 DC NFT comic book list right here. I'm going to show you the 10 best that are on the platform at this time, and I put so far in my title here because we're going to get more, and this list will change depending on what comes and what people in the app look to go for. So I'll get into this in just a second. But if you do like this video, make sure you comment down below and hit like. I want to know if there's any comics that you think I missed. But I'm ranking these basically, how they're doing in the market right now. Their after price, their after sale price right here. How much they're valued. It's kind of going by that. But I do have one comic in here, at the 10 position that I think deserves to be there for sure. Which other comics are more valuable than it? But I'll get into that in just a sec. So if you do like it, make sure you comment down below, like I said, and go to NFT.DC Universe and sign up for an account if you're a DC comic book fan. This is the next wave of how comics are going in the digital era here. And these are NFTs fully owned and fully licensed by DC. And if you like Marvel comics, you can go over to Vivi as well. I do tons of videos about that, so you should subscribe to the channel if you're interested in seeing more videos about this for sure. So let's get into this right here. Like I said, you got Marvel on Vivi, and you got, DC Comics here on DC NFT. Don't miss out. These are great. Now, number 10 is the Batman Legacy Cowl comic right here. I'm going to go 10 to 1. So stick around all the way to the end right here, because the Legacy Cowl is the first NFT comic that ever came out on the DC platform. And this one's sitting at $50. There's no other variations of it. It's just one of one. It's just the way it is. There's a second issue coming, so this is very important, this one, just historically on the platform. In a couple years from now, this is going to be the first, this is the first one they ever released. And the first one is always usually most important. And at $50, at $49, it's actually holding really strong because it was basically given out to almost every Bat Cowl holder. So there you go. It's doing really well. I think there are some legendaries that I'm not on this list that are worth more, but as an individual comic, I think this one is right there right now. The next one is number 9 right here. This is actually Crisis on Infinite Earths. This is that special comic right here. It's actually quite interesting that this one's actually worth $250 as a legendary. Very surprising when I went through all the numbers. It's 9th right now. It's quite popular. It was, way more valuable, for sure, than like a lot of other comics that are on the app right now. It's quite crazy right there. You can see the commons at 8. The uncommons at 18, you got the rare at 16, and the epic down there at the bottom corner right here at 53. But 250 for a legendary is quite surprising, and it's quite good. So, sitting at number 9. Now, number 8 is a comic that's actually on the rise right now. This is Superman 75, The Death of Superman. There's the legendary at 269. You can actually see that the epic at 114 is really good. That's the bloody Superman logo right there. And then, of course, the commons, the next one at 12 that people really like right there as well. The epic is over here with these is about 16, and the lowest one is actually the uncommon. So these two famous covers right here are actually doing quite well. This comic dropped quite recently, and it's actually picking up steam right now as we go. So it's number 8. Number 7 is actually The Flash. This is number 1, 2, 3. This is another great comic. The legendary is at 294. Should be much higher if you ask me. The commons at 6, the uncommons at 9. You can see that the rares at 16, the epics at 30, but the 294 on that legendary is getting up there. This is one of those legendary comics, where the two flashes can, they actually convert. You can actually see, like I've done a video about this one, it actually dropped, but it's been doing okay, just kind of holding steady, not really going up or down at the moment for sure. Number 6 is a newer comic that we just got as well. This is Showcase 22. This is the Green Lantern one. This comic is extremely valuable in the real world. It's actually trending up. 275 for that legendary right now. The commons at 9, the uncommons at 15. The rares at 18, and down here you have $50 actually for the epic right there. But the legendary 275 is trending up. This one's been like more of a recent release, extremely scarce and valuable in the real world. So it's trending up at number 6. Number 5, this one surprised me. This is Batman Adventures 12. You got the legendary right here with the beautiful Harley Quinn cover. 349 is what it's going for right now. And then you got 19 on the common, which is really nice up here in the corner. Okay, for sure. And then this is, of course, the first appearance of Harley Quinn, of course, right? So that's why this one is so famous, right? And then you got the uncommon at 7. The epic is actually at 12. So you can see the common is actually 19. It's actually higher. And then, of course, sorry, this is the rare at 12. And then the epic's at 32, which is a nice cover too. But 350 on the legendary, quite good. That's number 5 in the app. You can see now at number 4, we're starting to get into the mega grails, right? This is, this is the Brave and the Bold 28, the first Justice League, and it's 650 now on the legendary as it trends up. It's doing really great. It's picking up steam for sure. And you can see the commons at 28, the uncommons at 49. The epic, the rares at 48, and the epic is at 141. So this one's starting to climb as well. These are massive grails, everybody, and people are picking them up now. Number 3 is Detective Comics 38. The legendary on that one's 794. This one's also climbing. The commons at 50, just under 50. You got the uncommon at 57. You got the rare at 109 and the epic at 270. So this one's also been climbing up too. It's another massive grail. Number 2 is brand new. Now this one's interesting because this one just came out and the legendary is already up to 947. Now we'll see where this one goes. This is currently where it is. It could come back down. I don't know, but this is a massive grail, of course. Wiz Comics, number 2 with the Shazam, right? Captain Marvel, right? The common is actually 33. The uncommon is 37. The rare is 70 and the epic is 225. So those are actually cheaper if you think about it than this one right here. But the legendary itself is actually higher. So I have this one up and this one's brand new. It's already passing this one or catching up in the other categories as well. So that it's like, right there. It's the number 2 comic that there exists on the DC platform. And the number 1 is an absolute no-brainer. It's Superman number 1. And this one is going crazy right now. The legendary is up to 17,000. Think about that. This one's just under 1,000. This one's at 17,000. So you can see that this comic is like really, really outperforming everything else and climbing as people realize just how valuable this comic is. And, DC is approaching the period where you can't cash out. I think that's having something to do with it too. People are locking this one away. You can see the commons up to 633. Uncommons at 659, and then you can see the rares over 1,000, and the epic is at 2,400, and it's climbing, right? So these are just great comics. You can see the full top 10 right here. Now, like I said, I will report on this as time goes on as we get more comics, but you don't want to miss out on these platforms. If you want to go over to VV and check out Marvel Comics as well, you have the best of both. Amazing Fantasy is over there, number 15, so that's crazy as well. So anyway, let me know what you think of the video. We'll see how these do. We'll wait for more Grails. DC is really, really doing fantastic, you guys, with these comics. They're absolutely amazing. There's lots on this list that are not on this list that are great in the app as well, that look beautiful, but they don't quite reach the top 10 yet. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Happy collecting.